Hello, dear student. This is Amir Khan, your social studies teacher. Today, our topic is on culture, and where we will learn about culture. What's culture? Then we'll look about the diversity of different cultures of different provinces. Then we will describe some of the differences of similarities between the regional culture of Pakistan. We'll look about the similarities. Then we'll explore what are the reasons of climate change. So first, it comes in your mind, what is culture? Culture is a way of life where we live, and that are the way of life which we are living in an area that about your belief, your language, your custom, your behavior, your faith, your food, your art, drama, music, attitudes. These all are of our culture, including in our culture, the way of life which we are living. These are in our way of life which we are living. So first we'll look about the regional of different provinces cultures. So first we'll start from Punjab, and if you look on the Punjab dresses, dresses are of various colors and design. Then men wear dhoti, shalwar kameez, kurta and kosa. Some wear in turban as well. So women wear shalwar kameez and dupatta. So these you can look over here. These are of Punjab culture. Then about the art and cultures, you can look over here at where the center of that making carpet is in Lahore. And then these kinds of products which we are making mostly are in famous for multan hand woven bed covers. So you can look these one. And then the making of potteries, these are made in mostly in Punjab. Then about when you come on that food, so foods are like biryani, korma, makai ki roti, these sarson, the sag, and the other spicy dishes are of famous of Punjab food culture. Then we look about the languages. There are different languages which are speaking in Punjab. So these are you can look on these list over here. These are of the cultures, language culture of Punjab. Then we come to the sports, kabaddi, gilli danda, wrestling, and some other like including football, cricket, boxing, horse racing, and hockey. These are part of that Punjab's cultures. Then we look about the music. These are the music's instruments which they are playing in their music. Then we come to the Sindhi language, Sindhi culture. So there are the Sindh has the provinces, one of the four provinces, and the main city which we find is of Karachi. Largest city we find in Karachi. Then we look over here that Sindhi dresses. So in Sindh culture, men usually wear the shalwar kameez, and along with the Sindhi topi ajrak. This is the culture you see if you have looked in through different cultures. You can look over here. This is the topi, and that which the shawl they wear, that's called ajrak. Then mostly women wear shalwar kameez and sahari. These are of the culture of Sindh, of woman one and man one. Then we look about when you come on the food. Sindh has its own unique food which are totally different from other provinces of Pakistan. There are some vegetable with only cultivated of a few areas of Sindh and mostly used in there. So these were the cultures and foods of Sindh. Then we come to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, mostly these were the writers which we find in Pakhtun, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa's culture. They have mostly wearing of shalwar kameez, and in that shalwar kameez they wear turban. They wear the turban. Then women are wearing mostly shalwar kameez, and but it is of a lot of glass works are on it of the woman's dress. So these are different cultures of from other provinces as well. And famous footwear of Pathans, Peshawari chappal is most famous in all over in the world as well, and this is their culture of Peshawari chappal. Then we come on Balochi. Baloch culture. Then men wear mostly shalwar kameez, shirts and trousers. Women wear specially designed Balochi dress, mostly that are of loose for the women. They wear like this kind of dress that are very loose for them. Then they wear this kind of turban. This is called the turban. They wear, and shalwar kameez are mostly they are wearing these dresses. Then Saji is the most favorite and most famous of Balochi's culture. Balochi eats saji with chapati, and khaddi kebab is also of Balochistan's culture. Then what are the similarities? Similarities mostly these all are of different provinces we discussed, but mostly the people live in all over the four provinces speak Urdu because of their national language. Then mostly people follow Islam. 97% of Pakistan have Islam. Then majority of the people of Pakistan wear their national dress. Like if you have look about the provinces, they wear shalwar kameez. Mostly they have shalwar kameez. So shalwar kameez is of their national dress we find in Pakistan. Only one. Then similarities. Culture. Children are trained with respect their elders and have and love and care for their peers. So these were the similarities which we find in Pakistan's culture. These are the similarities which we find in Pakistan. Then what are the reasons that change the culture? There are a number of reasons. Some of them we list down over here, like three main reasons which we have discussed. Technology, like in this time we have find different kinds of social medias. They we use different kind of technologies with different kinds of tools we are using. Then second one is of changing of environment, like that is the influencing of that environment. For example, if the person who is living in plain areas, they have their own cultures. If you look on Sindh one, but when we look about the Gilgit Baltistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they have different because of their environment, because of their environment condition, they made their culture. Then new ideas, like diversity start with different peoples of different areas, so that also change the culture. So these were the main reasons that change the culture. So thank you so much for listening me.